More research is needed.
Yang bagus, suhu mesti mencapai lebih daripada 42 darjah Celsius. So selalunya dengan petang.
Dan terima kasih.
Akan terkenal sebagai salah satu daripada pengeluar.
Muhammad Saripudin bin Tuan Ismail, EXCO member of the State of Kelantan Darul Naim, the Honourable Tuan Haji and Innovation, endorsed by the International Cocoa Organization and the theme Embracing Cocoa Challenges for Sustainable Excellence. The two-day MICC conference will feature 32 inspiring speakers ready to spark ideas and action this afternoon. Now, since Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, the
Mr. Ben Oze, the Honorable Dr. Sri Johar Gulgani, Minister of Plantation and Commodities Malaysia, Her Excellency, industry players, government agencies, private agencies, researchers, and university students. The conference will be packed with information and discussion from the plenary, forum, presentation, and poster sharing. Various topics of interest will be present, beginning from keynote address about world cocoa scenario, insight from private sector perspective, Malaysia, and many more. Lastly, on behalf of the Malaysian Cocoa Board, I would like to express our deep gratitude to YB Datuk Sri Johar Abdul Ghani for agreeing to grace us with his presence today despite his busy schedule. Thank you for support YB Datuk Sri and wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Honourable Minister, Honourable Deputy Minister, Your Excellencies, the Ambassador of Ghana and of Switzerland, the Chairman of the Malaysian Cocoa Board, the Director General of the Malaysian Cocoa Board and all his teams, let me stand on the already established protocol by the Chairman. And let me also express my thanks to the Malaysian authorities for having invited me to deliver the keynote address to open those discussions. That was for
Ladies and gentlemen, next let us listen to an industry insight titled A New Era for Malaysian Cocoa, Reviving an Industry, Empowering Farmers. Allow me first to Malaysia. With over 35 years at Nestle, Mr. Aranos oversees operations in Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. He was previously the CFO for Asia and Africa, and he brings deep expertise in food systems and global markets. For your information, ladies and gentlemen, Nestle has been in Malaysia since 1912, nourishing Malaysians for generations, and the largest halal manufacturer for Nestle worldwide. And Mr. Aranos' keynote will detail a roadmap to rejuvenate Malaysia's cocoa industry through sustainable sourcing, farmer empowerment, and initiatives like the Nestle Borneo Cocoa Initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Juan Aranos, Chief Executive Officer of Nestle Malaysia. Mr. Aranos, please.
Thank you. Malaysian-grown cocoa can meet international quality standards and enable commercially viable products. And I can tell you that we are exporting this product to many, many places. And we're not exporting more because we don't have enough cocoa beans. But more is coming. Today we are also presenting officially, and I hope that all of you have a chance to taste it, our KitKat Dark Borneo ice cream, the second product made with Malaysian cocoa and our first ever ice cream. I'm sure you all will love it. So, concluding, mindful of time, to successfully revitalize Malaysia's cocoa industry, sustainable crops at the fair value come to Malaysia. If you just want cheap crops, go somewhere else. So really, we are on that mission with you. So there is great value to be captured, and we really think that Malaysia can position itself as a global supplier of responsibly sourced cocoa if we act together. So, concluding, Nestle Malaysia's commitment to make this happen remains unwavering. We will continue to work alongside our partners across the value chain to promote sustainability, uplift farming communities, and build a strong cocoa value chain. Together we can rebuild this industry and we can compete in the global stage, creating lasting value for farmers, businesses, and the nation. So thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Thank you, Mr. Juan Aranos, the Chief Executive Officer of Nestle Malaysia. The moment we've been waiting for, to deliver his keynote address titled Cocoa Outlook, Opportunities and Challenges, and to declare open the Malaysian International Cocoa Fair 20. Welcome the Honourable Dr. Sri Johari Abdul Ghani, Minister of Plantation and Commodities, Malaysia. The Honourable Dr. Sri Johari, please.
Plantation and Commodities, Berhormat Datuk Mat Bali bin Musa, Chairman of the Malaysian Cocoa Board, Berbahagia Datuk Dr. Ramli bin Kasim, Director General of Malaysian Cocoa Board, Her Excellency Florence Akono, High Commissioner of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Chantal Moser, Ambassador of Switzerland to Malaysia, Datuk Haji Tuan Muhammad Sarifuddin bin Tuan Ismail, a State ESCO member of the State of Kelantan, Tuan Haji Zoahir bin Haji Abdul Ghani, State ESCO member of Kedah, Bahagia Datuk Abdul Hadi bin Omar, Deputy Secretary General of the Ministry of Plantation and Commodities, Mr. Michel Elion, Executive Director, International Cocoa Organization, Mr. Joan Arano, Chief Executive Officer of Nestle Malaysia, industry players, speakers, delegates, friends of the media, and ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Malaysian Cocoa Board ataupun dalam bahasa Malaysia LKM, Lembaga Cocoa Malaysia, for inviting me to speak at the Malaysian International Cocoa Fair MICF 2025. Congratulations to LKM for organizing this remarkable initiative that brings together many of the important stakeholders of the cocoa industry from across the globe. I would also like to convert from cocoa to palm oil. Today, everyone trying to rush to go and plant cocoa because the price is fantastic. Michelle, do you agree with me? Right. What is our problem now? The problem is we don't have much land available for all of you. That's why now we become a top 5 grinders. At one time, we produced 300,000 metric tons. Why we have no much land? Michelle, you know why? Because we now use 5.7 million hectares for palm oil. We become second largest producer of palm oil for this country. Now, export have shown an upward trend where export volume of cocoa and cocoa product increased by 29% from 530,000 metric tons. Difficult to get a supply. When I saw that chocolate just now, I keep one piece just in case before I go to airport, I have one. Additionally, the government through LKN plays a pivotal role in continue to shape the industry direction. I therefore encourage all the importers, cocoa players to embrace into a sustainable and responsible cocoa supply chain. The entire supply chain, we need to subscribe this sustainable concept that will protect our world in the future. We will continue to work on National Cocoa Traceability System, which currently work in progress, and hopefully, once we complete this traceability system, I want to encourage all the players in Malaysia, especially the one that import the cocoa, bring this traceability system to the imported country and work with the farmer over there so that they can embrace the sustainability right at the upstream, at the plantation level. And by the time you import that and you reach our country, that sustainability and traceability is very smooth and can be audited properly, and that will give assurance to all of us that the world can buy this at any time, at any place. That's what I would like to stress for the future. International Cocoa Fair, MICF 2025. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih. Thank you to the Honourable Dr. Sri Johari Abdul Ghani, Minister of Plantation and Commodities.
In the heart of Sabah's untouched rainforest, a new chapter begins. From the richness of nature, a quiet strength emerges. Cocoa. A farmer nurtures his land, guided by legacy and hope. Among towering trees and fertile soil, cocoa takes root. This is more than... Science lends its hand. From advanced tissue culture to DNA-traced planting material, innovation strengthens tradition. Every bean, every batch, traceable, transparent, trusted. A sustainable journey from origin to outcome, supported by Malaysia's research and policy ecosystem. Malaysia International Cocoa Fair, where stories take form and Malaysia's finest cocoa meets the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Poimon Dangkar. At 63 years young, Mr. Poimon continues to work in his 2-hectare cocoa farm in Kota Marudu, achieving remarkable yields, including 5,300 kilos in 2016. In 2021, his beans won gold at the International Cocoa Awards, putting Malaysia on the global cocoa map and represented Malaysia at the World Cocoa Conference in Brussels. He's a mentor, he's an innovator, and also the founder of Goshen Origin Chocolate, turning his farm into a model of sustainable cocoa and inspiring the next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, let's give a warm welcome to the pride of Malaysia's cocoa farmers, Mr. Poimon Jangka. Ladies and gentlemen, in Sabah, the number 7 holds deep meaning because in our local culture, the number 7 is sacred. It honors the 7 brothers of the Nuluk Ragang legend, the ancestral roots of many Sabahan communities, the 7 sons of the creator Kinoingan and the mother of Suminundu, the 7 major rivers of Sabah that nourishes our fertile cocoa lands, and of course, the 7 days that form a week, symbolizing completeness. And so today, we shall strike the gong on stage 7 times. Ladies and gentlemen, to commence our opening ceremony, I would like to now invite our guest of honor, the Honorable Datuk Sri Johari Abdul Ghani, and also our distinguished guests seated at the front row to kindly join us on stage for the opening ceremony. The Honorable Datuk Sri, please. Gentlemen, to symbolically open the Malaysian International Cocoa Fair 2025, the Honourable Minister will strike the gong 7 times. Mr. Poimon will now retrieve a mallet and will now hand it over to our Honourable Minister. Datuk Sri, pelan-pelan ya, logot-logot dulu. Here we go. I will assist the count in the Karazan Dusun language. Iso. Duo, tolu, apat, limo, onom, turu. And with that, the MICF 2025 is now officially launched. Terima kasih. Thank you to Mr. Poimon. And we would like to request the Honourable Minister to be centre stage along with our distinguished guests for a group photograph. And we would like to invite our members of the media to capture this historic moment right here in Sabah, Malaysian Borneo. To the Honourable Datuk Sri Johari bin Abdul Ghani, Minister of Plantation and Commodities Malaysia, for his presence today at the Malaysian International Cocoa Fair. And now the Honourable Datuk Ahmad Bali will invite and accompany our guest of honour for a tour of the exhibition, accompanied by our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes
Mana try es krim? Es krim ada. Oh, sana. Ini es krim Borneo. Mana mau es krim tu ada tak?
Anak lima razak tanah kina zabanar.
Tempat ni banyak kosong ni.
Yang dia penuh-penuh lah.
Tidak ada orang.
Ya. Sini kau.